Hey guys, welcome to Bonehead Truckers. This is out of Florida. These guys caught a bunch of corrupt DMV people selling driver's license, including CDLs, to people that shouldn't be having. Well, let's just go ahead and call them for what they are: invaders. That's right. That's what I'm going to call these foreigners now. I'm going to trigger a lot more of you freaking little snowflake sissy boys out there, going out there sitting there talking about, oh, he's hurting my feelings, calling them foreigners. Okay, I'll stop calling them foreigners. I'll call them invaders. Okay, how you like them marbles? But we've got the state of Florida out here and catching these people selling driver's license. Who would have thunk it? And I bet, and I'm going to play this news conference. Listen, I guarantee I will put my YouTube channel on the line to sit there and say, hey, there is more of them out there, and not just in Florida. All right, this is just one county. I mean, look at all of Florida. Look at all of Texas. Okay, you think, doggone, all right, Texas is a red state just like Florida. Doggone, you don't think that stuff's going on? It's going on in Texas, California. It's happening in Minnesota. I mean, get those freaking Somalian pirates. I said them. Somalian pirates off the freaking road. Anyway, let's listen to this freaking this news conference. This should blow your mind, but not really surprise you at the same time.
Shortcuts. These were intentional acts of corruption where individuals paid bribes in exchange for skipping critical safety evaluations. The investigation also led us to arrest 5 additional individuals who are acting as brokers running local businesses that claim to assist with immigration paperwork, but instead arranged illegal transactions and funneled aliens from as far away as Miami to obtain licenses fraudulently.
Pause. 1 second here. Dude, they actually have a broker. This is a money-making scheme, guys. And this is not just in this county. This is going on nationwide. You don't think this ain't going on nationwide? Again, I will put my YouTube channel on it.
Let me be clear that putting untested, unqualified drivers, especially those with commercial licenses, on our roads is an unacceptable risk to every family in this state. These licenses were essentially sold, not earned. That means we have individuals on the road, possibly operating tractor trailers, who never demonstrated the basic skills to do so safely. It's not a paperwork issue. It's a direct threat to highway safety and a betrayal of the public trust. The scope of this investigation: yesterday we seized over $120,000 in illicit proceeds tied to this operation. Evidence suggests that hundreds, if not more than 1,000 fraudulent driver's licenses were issued as part of this scheme. It's been ongoing for over 2 years, and this investigation is continuing to be ongoing and will expand statewide as we work to identify those who receive licenses illegally and hold all parties accountable. Each license issued could result in felony criminal charges for the license holder, and our investigation will be expanded by our state partners to hold these individuals accountable. A search warrant was executed yesterday at a business in Callaway called Cuba Max, which is involved in processing immigration documents. Again, I want to commend the outstanding teamwork and partnership of our investigators. It's a multi-agency effort with close coordination between law enforcement, the tax collector's office, and other state and local partners. This is the kind of teamwork it takes to root out corruption and protect our citizens. I'd also like to commend our tax collector, Chuck Perdue. As soon as he was made aware of this investigation, he became an investigator himself. He worked with us closely to make sure that these individuals were held accountable. Certainly a difficult situation when individuals in your office choose to do the wrong thing, but the important part is that we hold them accountable when we do that. So, Chuck, thank you for your efforts. So I want to talk about the individuals that we arrested. The tax collector employees are Banceli Velazou, age 37, of Panama City, charged with 9 counts of DMV employee issuing a fraudulent ID, which is a felony, and 9 counts of official misconduct. Demetrius Smith II, age 30, of Panama City, on 8 counts of DMV issuing a fraudulent ID and 8 counts of official misconduct. And additional charges are anticipated as each fraudulent driver's license can result in additional charges. The intermediaries that we arrested, who were the individuals that the aliens would contact, and they would be referred to our two tax collector employees, were a Nirbus Rosales, age 37. She was arrested on 24 counts of principal to DMV fraud and 24 counts as a principal to official misconduct. Leonardo Gutierrez, age 32, of Panama City, 7 counts of principal to DL fraud and 7 counts of official misconduct. Hung Du, age 58, of Panama City, on 36 counts of principal to fraud and 36 counts of official misconduct. Esbredia Para, age 44, Panama City, 7 counts of principal to DL fraud and 7 counts of principal to official misconduct. Zola Gonzalez Pena, age 38, 12 counts. Also arrested but not identified as operating as an intermediary was Myrna Fernandez of Panama City on a charge of unlawful possession of a driver's license. It's believed that Fernandez obtained her driver's license fraudulently yesterday, paying to receive a passing grade on her exam in the skills exam. To those who think that they can compromise public safety for profit, know this: we will find you, we will bring you to justice. And to the people of Bay County, I want you to know we are committed to preserving the integrity of our institutions and the safety of our roads. Thank you, and I'd now like to turn it over to our Attorney General.
Thank you, Sheriff. It's good to be in Bay County. This county is certainly blessed to have great law enforcement and leaders. I commend the Sheriff and Tax Collector Chuck Perdue on working so well with state law enforcement, Homeland Security, and all of our law enforcement partners to ensure that we could bust these guys. I think today is yet another example of how the Biden border policy puts American families at risk. Here you've got hundreds of aliens that are cheating, that are breaking the law, that are buying driver's licenses without taking the test, getting on the roads, putting everybody in danger. So, if there's any silver lining to come out of this terrible, discovery, it's that law enforcement worked very well together, continued to follow the breadcrumbs, and ultimately uncovered, a pretty widespread and advanced operation. So we know it happened here. If it happened here, there's a good chance it could be happening in a county somewhere else. So I ask, our DMV offices or tax collectors around the state, pay attention, do a deep dive, look out for, any signs of somebody taking cash on the side to help criminal aliens get driver's licenses. Maybe that can happen in California, but not here in Florida. We are a rule of law state. And we will do everything we can to work with the Trump administration and our federal partners to enforce the law. We've been working up and down the state, ensuring that we're keeping people safe. We were in Brevard County earlier this morning where we highlighted a new program to protect the ICE agents and the federal authorities that are coming into our state to enforce the law. In California, you've got leftist groups out there that want to reveal personal information. They want to dox agents. If you don't understand this word, if it's new to you, doxing is when you reveal personal identifying information with the purpose of intimidating, threatening, and distracting from official duties. We want these guys here. They're protecting our families, and while they protect our families, we're going to protect theirs. So we've set up this new program where ICE and federal authorities can work with our troopers, and if there's any evidence of personal information getting out, we want to know. We'll ensure that we're doing routine checkups and get a detail to protect the agents and their families.
He goes on and sits there and talks about, this was done on Friday, this press conference, so he goes on and talks about stuff going on Saturday as far as the idiots out there, having signs, sitting there supporting invaders. I think all of those people, especially those American citizens that are sitting there saying, oh, we should be invaded. How about we just kick y'all out, you bunch of traitors? But anyway, let me just say this. What he said there at the end, listen, when you're standing up on a platform such as YouTube and other social media sites and getting out there on your and saying something, you put yourself out there to be, at risk, to be doxxed and all that, and a lot of people throwing stuff at you, try to intimidate you and whatnot, and that's just a part of this. So, man, for all you guys that are sitting there out there doing this and saying something about it, you got a lot of balls. Look at Harvey Beach and Shannon Everett of American Truckers United. They own and run trucking companies. Okay, they do. They've got a lot at risk. It takes a lot of balls for those guys to stand up, okay, and say something about these invaders coming over here to the country and taking our jobs and running over our people. Okay, it takes a lot of balls for, and people need to recognize that. Okay, I really do think so, and I do. All right, because listen, I got a YouTube channel. If this goes away, I'll just start driving truck again. Okay, that's just what I'm sitting there saying. These guys own it. I mean, they've got people depending on them. So anyway, what a big freaking deal is going on. This is going on in other states, I guarantee you. And this is a big business. Hey, we've been speculating it, and now it's official. These people are getting caught. I hope to see more. The only problem is the states where it's probably happening the most, like California and Minnesota, okay, they're not going to do anything about it. That they're just not. And these invaders, they know that, oh, we could go in through California and Minnesota now, and then we could go and get those evil American truck driving jobs and run over their people over there in America, because that's exactly what's happening, guys. Bonehead Truckers, we gone.